here in Cherish Hall, in peaceful days, I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Huh. Neat. What is good, everyone? My name is Miklan, back here with more Final Fantasy VII. I'm kidding. I'm an idiot. Yes, I am. I honestly said that with all genuine appeal. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Oh my gosh, I have not been doing well. Anyways, there are new places to explore in the monastery, and you receive 5,000 gold from the Church of Seiros.
I have a new mission for you, Professor.
Ooh, new mission.
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Why was he disowned?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Professor Hanneman? What does he want? I don't like him.
I heard about our mission for this month.
Yep.
A thief with a hero's relic is worrisome, but with you at our side, I'm certain we can handle him.
We got the hero's relic of hero's relics. We should be fine.
Wielded by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. If the legends are true, you hold the power to stand against entire armies. A band of thieves should be nothing. Even the most elite Imperial forces or the Knights of Seiros could not hope to defeat you.
You're putting a lot of stock in this. Why? It would never come to that. Why would you think that?
Is that so? Even if those forces were to hurt someone precious to you? Can you say with full confidence that you would not turn your sword on them if that were to happen? You know,
I would have to know the reason, even if
not
there
lie
was. I
solely
need
in the
context,
sword of
not
the
just like, oh, they hurt someone. What's the
You are
context?
stronger and more terrifying than you realize. Professor, when we leave the monastery, will you still think of yourself as my teacher?
If we left the monastery?
Never mind. I'm being thoughtless with my words. For now, let's just focus on the problem at hand.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The Crest of Flames. That is what you possess.
You could say it's a fire emblem.
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Neat. And that's it? That's all he had to tell me? Alright, sure, whatever. Alright, what's happening is... Oh, okay. Hubert wants to come bug me again and threaten my life. Sure, let's let that rock.
It seems I am discovered. I suppose that means assassination is out of the question. At least for now.
You're not that hard to find, you know that, right? You're... What do you think you're doing, Hubert?
Merely keeping an eye on you, for the moment. Nothing to be concerned over.
Pretty sure that's something to be very concerned over.
Difficult to steal upon in slumber. Perhaps an odorless, tasteless poison. Lady Edelgard.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you?
This time.
Why are you following me?
I suppose that question does warrant a response, considering it may mean your life. The answer requires me to explain some of the complex internal politics of the Empire.
I really don't care, but alright.
Volkard von Arundel. He is Lady Edelgard's uncle.
Neat.
You may also know him as Lord Arundel, the Empire's regent. Many years ago, he took Her Majesty and fled to the kingdom of Fargus.
Why?
Then after a time,
Why would you do
returned
that?
To seize power. Joining forces with Prime Minister Ire and my father, Lord Arundel rendered Emperor Ionius IX politically impotent. Lady Edelgard is Ionius IX's daughter. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of her sadness at his betrayal. I see something of Lord Arundel in you. When I
What?
look at you,
Why?
I feel I can almost see a second self lurking beneath the surface. It is as if you are in constant dialogue with something inside your heart. Something with desires very different from your own. Does that description feel familiar to you at all?
Maybe.
Because to me, you seem unpredictable. As though you could turn traitor at any moment.
No, not familiar at all. Why would I tell you anything?
The more I learn about you, the less I like. I had thought you might be of use to Lady Edelgard, but now I am beginning to think you may, through no fault of your own, present too great a risk. I hope you will prove me wrong, Professor. I would hate for this to come to bloodshed.
Okay, that's not suspicious, but hey, we get full motivation with Hubert, which is good in my book. We always need more motivation. Be prepared to fight for your very life. Hey, it's Manuela's birthday. Give flowers.
Thank you.
Hey, we can't explore this month. Wow. Alright, let's go bug Edelgard then.
Save.
That could be good. Is that a ghost? The only ghost here is
A
Sothis.
ghost, perhaps? No, that is surely not the case. What is that look upon your face? I am no ghost, if that is what was on your mind.
You are a ghost. You exist inside my head and no one can see you. You're a ghost or my imaginary friend. One of the two.
Who's there? Professor, what are you doing here?
I heard you moaning in your sleep. I heard something came check on you.
Perhaps I was talking in my sleep. Ah, so you heard me then. Yes, it was a nightmare. I've had them since I was a child. Stupid pointless dreams I can't control. It's terribly frustrating.
Anything I can help with you, Edelgard?
No, they're just worthless dreams of the past. Talking about it won't change a thing.
Are you sure about that?
I had a feeling you'd say that. I suppose I could try, but only if you swear not to tell a soul.
Sure, I
I
guess.
appreciate it. I dream of my older brother, paralyzed, helpless. My older sister crying for help that never came. The youngest babbling words beyond meaning. I see my family dying slowly, waiting in the darkest depths for a glimmer of light. I once had 10 siblings, 8 older and 2 younger. Such a large family, and yet I became the heir to the throne. Do you know why?
All passed away.
Every last one of them was crippled by disease, or lost their mind, or died. I was the only one left who could inherit the throne.
That's awful. That is horrible.
Things kept getting worse. The darkness kept getting darker. In the end, I was the only one who survived. The nightmares are a reminder to never forget, to never allow such terrible things to happen again. Even now, I'm the only one who can carry the weight of the Adrestian Empire. The future of the Empire, of everything, depends on me. I shared more than I intended to. I suppose there's something in the air tonight. I've never told anyone about my past before. Please, forget I said anything. Sleep well, my teacher.
Hope you sleep well. Trust me, this is gonna be hard when things happen later, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get more supports. Oh, never mind. We don't get to do anything first Sunday, but you know what time it is. It's time to explore this new month. But first, let's look at certification, see if anyone can do anything. Nope, nobody, nope, nope. Like, really, no one can do anything. It's actually kind of messed up. Excuse me. But say if I were to, like, quote-unquote, go to battle. Wow, never mind. I thought it would scale up with me. I was so wrong. Like, right now, at this point, we're so strong that it actually does not matter. But we also have a bunch of supports to go through. I have gotten Yuri's, so next time we do supports, I'll have Yuri's probably appear first before we go into everyone else's. So that way, you know, that I also have Felix's that I pushed off. So I could show you guys in favor of not doing motivation, but whatever. It's time to explore! And the thought of Futurama just keeps coming to my mind whenever I hear that.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
There is something we're going to need to do, because we actually can recruit more students this month. And I know it's like I said, you can buy all these and the characters will just kind of come on their own. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to walk around, because we have more DLC quests that can happen now.
Hey, I could use a hand.
And this just has us check out the sauna, which we'll do. It is a DLC quest, and it does take up your time as an activity point, so make of that what you will if you want to. I don't really like it all that much. From what I know, it can increase motivation, and I believe it can actually restore professor activity level, but you have to be careful when you do it. Needle and thread, who hides away doing needlework. I wonder who that could be.
I'm not secretly eating cake. You're getting pretty good at talking through the door, Professor.
I can sense you. Yeah, it's really not that hard. Lost items. What you want to do is that's secret ledger. Wow, this is a lot of stuff. interested in tea. But now that we have these needle and thread, it's gonna be Bernadetta. Bernadetta does embroidery, and if you remember Hubert's quest, she actually does have something like that. Forget-me-nots, but we're gonna do the adult this.
Thank you so much.
So now we have motivation for Bernadetta, and we didn't have to waste anything. Just look at our goals. That you see, we have quite a few students that we're gonna need to increase their motivation. Man, I don't know why, but it always feels weird when Professor runs. It's just weird. Uh-oh, Constance is depressed.
The next mission is to rout bandits in the kingdom, is it not? I find the idea unsettling. Though the bandits have captured a large prize, they are insignificant in and of themselves. The matter would be more appropriately dealt with by Margrave Gautier or the Fargus royal family. I grant that I am most likely jumping at shadows, but I fear that if Fargus is weakened, the tipped scales will lead to widespread unrest.
I could see that happening. Here, have this.
My hands tremble to accept such a gift.
Wow, it's just like the absolute depression on this woman's voice. It's hilarious.
My hands.
Alright, there you go. Just give her gifts. Let's do some gardening. Receive our harvest, and we got speed carrots, which is good. Let's see. Do we have any pale blue seeds? No, we only have green flower seeds, yellow flower seeds, purple flower seeds. We only have flower seeds. So let's just leave the flower seeds so that way we just have a bunch of flowers. Cultivate them because we have more than enough money, because I keep doing that gold side quest because it actually means a lot.
It's awful. Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
That is nice. I will protect them. And here's the thing. Faculty training. We can actually do this now. I guess we have to wait till a little later before we can actually recruit Manuela, because now that we're ahead in the flow, we actually can recruit students to join our cause and all that. Or we could, you know, just use support points and buy them, and then bam, they'll join us pretty much on their own.
Hi.
Random unit. No. Crayfish, whatever that is. Flame! How's it going?
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
Probably, yeah. Pick up the objects. Alright, sure. And you'll be tending to the saints by going around and cleaning them, and that's a normal quest you'll have to do. Do that. Alright, let's see what else we can do. Is anyone in here? Oh, Anna's in here. She has a DLC quest. Why is Anna in here with the DLC quest? I don't know. Maybe it's because we recruited her so early.
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. Word on the street is you wield some amazing sword. If you ever want to sell it to me, I'd pay top G. Just kidding. Sorta. It's, not for sale, is it?
No, it's not. But we have a quest, peculiar period, bam. It's the same thing we always do. You know, get more training in. Alright, let's see. Who's in here? Lorenz. Here you go.
I have heard that someone from House Gautier, one of the Kingdom of Fargus's noble families, is causing some sort of commotion. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
Yeah, I would agree to an extent. And then again, I don't like nobles in general, if I'm being honest, but whatever, that's just me. Ooh, item. Who cares for horses? I think I have an idea on who that is.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time being. The thing is, the bandit's leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother.
I freaking called it!
Good timing, Professor. There's actually something I
Let's
want to speak with
go!
you. Will you put me in your class too? There are so many things I want to learn from you. Being in another class makes it especially challenging. Thank you, Professor. I look forward to studying under you. I will be extra diligent with my studies. Thank you for this opportunity.
And that's why you're... what's
Wow,
Felix doing?
Lord Rodrigue in the flesh. What is Felix doing? This is such a rare opportunity for him to see his family.
And yeah, you saw he had different dialogue, but apparently someone named Lord Rodrigue is here. Let's see. Curly.
Yes, that's mine.
Curly comb.
Thank you very much. I've been looking for it.
Well, there we go. Her motivation is all the way maxed out. Hello, who are you? The name's Gilbert. Can I help you?
Hail, Professor. If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment. I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Professor, the pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
I'm gonna do some falconry training. I don't do heavy armor though, but maybe I'll do some other things. Gatekeeper, tell me more about what you do.
Professor, nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
And that's on me. I didn't talk to you last month, even though I said I would by the end of the episode. I'm just an idiot. Ooh, you need help.
I could use your help.
Head to Madrid Way, take down bandits. Yeah, sure, clearing the way. Yeah, but that'll be taking on next episode because we actually can't do anything right now. Ooh, Blacksmith. Yes, we got the thing. Yes. Wait, hold up. Quests. What did I accept? Tending the Saints, Forge the Way. Find the find the iron welding material in the market. It's over here, isn't it?
Right.
Has to be right. Use bottle. Nope. I know who that belongs to though. Use bottle of perfume.
Okay.
Is it over here? Gosh, dang it. What do we have to do again? I actually already forgot. Forge the Way. Find the iron near the marketplace and give it to the blacksmith. Alright, it's not in the marketplace, it's near the marketplace. Alright, fine, sure, whatever. We'll do that as well, but... Let's see. Oh, that was quick. Alright, well, we've unlocked the blacksmith. Complete the quest, got some renown and some gold.
Hey there.
So now we can do things like this. We can forge our weapons to make them way more powerful. Such as getting a killing edge or Wudao, but you do need particular materials. And guess what? They're really hard to find. So you can even turn stuff like this, a steel sword into a silver sword, into a lemon sword. But everything, like I said, requires materials. So if I want to make a silver bow for Bernadette, yeah, it goes down a hit, but its power and weight increase as well, making it pretty powerful. So you can get really strong stuff going for you as well. There's no point in training things up for magic users, but if you do something like this, you get, like, what, the Iron Axe? With, and you can do these for all the different rusted weapons. You don't repair, you forge them. And if there's usually more than one, you're typically good. Forge these into Tequila Knuckles. That actually sounds meta as all hell. And usually if you have more than one at the lower levels, you're usually fine in just assuming that they're iron weapons. But you probably want to hold on to a lot of the
Come back anytime.
ones later on. And you usually don't want to repair weapons that often unless they're like training. If they're steel and below, yeah, you want to. Silver and above are not as common and more difficult to do.
The coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
We'll find out soon enough. But you have max motivation, so I'm gonna hold on to stuff real quick forever. Grab this. Hello, Marianne. How are you doing?
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
Sounds like someone has problems, but...
Some people...
let's see. I think I may have a lost item for you. I'm not sure, though. Nope, that's definitely not you. Who feels deeply repentant?
Yes, this is mine.
Yeah, that... I would think that would make sense for Marianne, given what she feels about everything. And then Joe... Yeah, we know who that... Flashy clothes, Thunderbrand replica, enthusiastic about training. Huh. It probably has to... That has to be Caspar. And let's give her something. Who else? Whipping maintenance, traveling coins, or just... Just give her flowers so that way we can increase motivation without truly wasting anything, even though it's probably anything. Tomas!
The head of the Western Church holds the title of Bishop. That's not as distinguished as an Archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
Huh. Tomas thinking outside the box, saying it probably wasn't the church at all, but someone outside of it.
That man I walked past earlier, that wasn't Lord Rodrigue, was it? House Fraldarius is a powerful noble family, linked to the founding of Fargus. Lord Rodrigue, its current leader, is a magnificent warrior. He's known as the Shield of Fargus. A dozen or so years ago, during the Northern Campaign in Srang, he performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
Yes, there was. His name is Felix, and apparently he's not talking to his dad.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
Jesus Christ, lady, what is up with you? Anyways, you are...
I am Rodrigue. Fraldarius. I bear the great honor of serving as a lord in the kingdom of Fargus. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Hopefully. By the way, your son's in my house. Nice to meet you, though. Sylvain, how you doing?
I can't believe my own brother is the leader of the bandits. House Gautier is my true home. And his. Please, Professor. He really is one of the worst people I've ever known. But we share the same blood. We're still family.
You share blood. You are not brothers. Oh, God. Too much Mortal Kombat, too much of video games in general. It doesn't help the fact that I have school starting soon. Yeah, back to college and all that, so less videos or I'm just gonna burn myself up recording as often as I usually do. But hey, you never know. These are new areas. The cemetery, you're not really gonna use it at all. Because it's not a fountain, you just kind of show up there. Exotic feather. Yeah, I know who that belongs to. It's not really hard. Caspar, how you doing?
I heard a relic was stolen. If this had something to do with a family conflict, I don't think I could choose a side. I think I'd be a pretty good judge of that. I know relics aren't easy to come by, but I'd still like to get my hands on one.
Like, it's me. If, like, one of my family members did something that was very obviously dumb and illegal, it's very clear. I'm like, yeah, no. Like, why'd you do that? You're an idiot for doing so. Anyways, though, you are max motivation, so I will leave you alone for now. And Petra's also here, but she's probably... Oh, no. I thought she would be further up that way towards the mausoleum.
Kingdom's north. I hear the people of North are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
Whetstone.
You have my thanks.
Huh. I would think you would have something that would be like, oh yeah, weapon maintenance, but alright, you still live there. This has to belong to you because you lived in Bridget, because I remember. It's actually not that hard to forget where your students are from. Alright, just kind of looking. We had to talk to Edelgard and Hubert. They're further down. We already talked to Flame and Lala, Constance. We're actually going through this pretty quickly, but you know, gotta always remember who's who, where's where, what's that is unuseless. Who likes wooing women? I have a feeling I know who that is. I already went that way, so it's time to go upwards to the cathedral. I'm just thinking about what? I'm just thinking about the videos, like, so this is how it feels playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, and those videos are hilarious. You need to watch them, they're funny. But let's fully explore area, see where everyone's at, see if we miss anyone. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, good. Let's see, who's in here? Ash, how you doing?
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right
Feels
do they
bad,
have
man.
to drag a good man like him into their schemes?
That's rough, buddy. But let's be honest, yeah, if someone used your parents to satisfy their own end goals and your parents end up severely injured because of it, you have every right to be frustrated. Shards, 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 and more shards. Hey, yo, we're good.
So much.
Clean it up, a renown increase, and now you can spend your renown here
Need something.
at different statues. And depending on how much renown you spend, actually unlocks a few different things. So, since we're already so far along, the more renown you spend, the bigger the gift bonuses are. So, for example, if we get this next one for St. Keyhole, we'll gain 10% more experience, which I might actually do. We get Reason +2, so we'll learn more Reason every time we use it. This one for Armor, Divine Pulse, all that. So that requires St. Inca, Makil. So I'll actually spend it on the St. Keyhole one and gain more more experience. And right now we can max out to where we. Oh wait, hold up. The maximum strength is. We have to say our current strength and speed. We can reason by 5. Like, no, I'm just an idiot because I can't English and read very well. Mercedes, how are you doing?
Strange. Saint Seros's body was missing from her coffin, but they found a sword in its place. Do you think she moved from her coffin and left the sword behind?
Maybe she was a ghost.
Oh,
hey.
You want me
Okay, well, we need to increase our magic and bow. Do I have the items in my inventory to do it? I think I actually do. Let's try this again. Because I know we got the, what was the secret move? So that increases speed by 3 goodly. I could take this, give it to Byleth, and make sure we have max magic. Because, let's see. Our magic's 13. Most of our stats are over 15, because I think 15 is the cutoff point where you need your magic to be, or reason, and all that. And it actually does depend on that. So, I might do it, I might not. Looks like a sermon going on. Whatever. Whoa.
Right.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting lost in this place. It's weird. Alright, though. So we explored all this place. Talk to everyone. We just need to talk to Edelgard and Hubert, but we actually can go up here. Let's see. It looks like Felix is hiding away in his room because he doesn't want to talk to his dad. To be fair, that's probably what most people do. But yeah, here we are, the 2nd floor dormitory. And these are where some of the students' homes are at. Or homes, I say, but where they sleep, all that. Anyways, Felix, how you doing?
A man who looks like me. He's middle-aged and relatively tall. If you get the chance, tell him I've gone out, okay?
Yeah, you look like you do not want to have anything to do with him. Alright. Enthusiastic about training. Yeah, no, I doubt you would want that, but... Nope. I'll just eat lunch with him later, and then we'll gain full support and all that. But Cyril and Claude are also up here, so let's see what Cyril has to say.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Rhea is safe. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Don't butter me up. I still don't like it, kid. Yeah, I actually do not like Cyril. I don't like his character.
I hear you were able to use the Sword of the Creator. That means... What does that mean? Could it mean that you're a descendant of Nemesis, the King of Liberation?
I doubt that. From what they told me, it doesn't sound like the man had many kids, if any at all. But anyways, though, we have to go up here because there's also missions that we have to do for Sedith, because the man cannot leave us alone. Anyways, though, Sedith, what's your mission for the month?
Professor, Geralt was looking for you. It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
So yeah, now we actually have to go find Geralt, find out what he's doing, and we also have more battle missions for this month.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you.
Sure, why not? What quest? Oh my gosh.
May I ask a favor?
Herbal remedies. Find two Sindraus who are struggling with life in the monastery and give them herbs to help them alleviate. Oh yeah, sure, that doesn't sound bad at all. Bravery herbs. Invite Rhea to join you for tea. Note that this quest will expend activity points. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that, but in a bit. Because I don't know why they made that a DLC quest of anything. Probably because you couldn't do it before, but hey, you never know. Leonie, how you doing?
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Geralt? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Huh, neat. I know you're exhausted though, so let's see. What lost items do we have? I know one of these is for you because you're Snow. That's not you at all. No. Yeah, that one.
That's mine. Thanks so much for finding it.
Yeah, that wasn't hard. Anyways, let's give you gifts.
No.
Forget-me-nots. And there we go. Everyone's already done. Hanneman, how are you doing over here?
Oh my, the Crest of Flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual Crest of Flames! No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
Yeah, I would say excitement's fine, as long as you don't go too out of your
We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
You never know. I don't know why you're excelling at bows of all things, but yeah, I believe if you go check this out now, you can investigate. Yeah, you can see it, the Crest of Flames, which was only part of last time. Ignatz, how you doing?
Do you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Well, he has, yes. The man just figured out that I have the Crest of Flames. So, that's good for him, I guess.
Maybe the assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of, there's a terrifying rumor swirling around Garreg Mach these days. Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a huge scythe has been kidnapping young maidens. Will the madness never end?
Was he maidenless and therefore decided to get them? He was maidenless, and so he decided to kidnap maidens to make them his own. Oh my god, I'm sorry, that was terrible. So I was talking to a female knight. There's only one female knight, so now we know of. Catherine, how's it going?
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
How do you not know where the graveyard is? And now you have to go back up here and talk to Sedith. Like, how do you not know? You lived here and you work here, but you don't know where the graveyard is. All right, yeah, sure, lady. I don't believe you.
You're back. Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like me to show you where it is? You need only ask. I will be here.
Yeah, we already passed by the cemetery, but I would like you to teach me an authority, so I can gain more and thus teach the students. Do I actively have to ask him to show me it? Alright, well, that doesn't matter, because we need to go talk to our other students, and we also need to talk to Bernadetta, because, you know, freaking Rhea condones substance abuse. Using items. Gifts. We have to give you something, right? We have to give you herbs, bravery herbs.
Thank you.
That's part of the quest. It's like, it's kind of funny. It's just like, oh yeah, here, give these to kids. Should I be doing this quest? Anyways, though, talk to Dorothea.
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
I don't know. But anyways, later, Dorothea. Talk to Linhardt.
Swinging a sword about in the Holy Mausoleum? The potential for damage is too great to imagine. I sincerely hope the saints' coffins were not damaged. Were you using magic? I've heard you weren't, but it's torture not being able to go inside the Holy Mausoleum for an entire year.
Anyway, so, enlighten herbs.
I'll gladly take this.
And just give him some rose flowers. Here you go. And here you go. And there we go.
Appreciate your effort.
And our quest is done. Let's see. Hello, Annette. How's everything going?
Professor, if you're heading to the kingdom, I would recommend taking a coat. It's chilly, even at this time of year. It also rains a fair bit. Don't get caught out there without protection, or you're sure to catch a cold.
Ha! Can I recruit?
Professor, hi!
Yes.
I have a request for you, if that's okay. So, I want to join your class, please? Huh? Really?
Victory!
Right now. I just know I'll be able to learn all sorts of things with your guidance. I can't wait. Hey, Professor, did you happen to see that man I was looking for earlier? I just spotted him by the dining hall, but then he ran away. To be honest, he's my father. He's using a different name now, but there's no mistaking it. It's him. I know it is. Father, I found you at last.
Was this man just skipping out on his kid? If so, that's messed up.
I thought it was gone for good. How did you know it was mine?
Where you were last month, it's really not that hard to figure out. But yeah, that's 2 students recruited.
Not possible.
It's just like, again, just go to other things. Hello, how's it going?
I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder? What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me.
Aristocrats are fools, allowing their lives to be dictated by their crests. Though, I suppose I am much the same in that regard. Yes, I'm actually very...
No! Magic and I believe it was faith.
The Leicester Alliance is governed through roundtable conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 great lords. First and foremost is Duke Regan, the Alliance's leader. Joining him are the heads of House Gautier, House Gloucester, and House Ordelia. Lastly, there is the newest addition, Margrave Edmund.
These 5 each have voting power in the conferences. Before House Edmund, it was House Daphne that was counted amongst the 5. However, it is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund, which had only recently risen to significance.
House Edmund, huh? Neat. But yeah, we now have more students that we need to feed their mouths and hopefully get them to listen to us overall. Encyclopedia of Sweets. I'll hold on to that. Hey, how's it going, Raphael?
Professor, don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests or heroes' relics or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be? Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal. Actually...
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but hey, you never know. You never know who might be willing to throw hands over people saying that. Anyways, though, right over here. Alright. Mine. Oh, I don't need vulneraries, I need concoctions. Scan amiibos like we always do. Beep. Alright. And go to the Holy Tomb. Because we still need to do a whole bunch of stuff. I'll save Geralt till the end. And then we'll do all the eating off screen and then have support for the students to go through. Because good lord, I'm going to need a lot of that. Items. Moon tea, Fodlan seeds, blends, whatever that is. Huh. Ooh, Black Pearl. Ooh, an energy drop too. Just gonna leave that. Alright, we can peace out now. It's just like we're in the Holy Tomb and it's like, Rhea, like a lot of tea enthusiasts. Yeah, dude, this. We still got a bunch of people to talk to, like Edelgard, Hubert. So many people. So many people to talk to. And that's why, like, the ones who are at the beginning of the month, they're the ones that always take the most amount of time. In comparison to, like, other things, like, it just takes forever. Alright, so we need to go talk to Edelgard and Hubert. And then we'll go into Abyss later. But several valuable secrets. Oh, hey, look, they're right here. How's it going?
Hero's relic to be stolen. It's unheard of.
And just last month, the sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Also quite unheard of. What impudence.
For House Gautier to invite us onto their land, they must be desperate. But at least we'll have the stalwart knights ready to stand around and watch us do all the work.
Man, the shade being thrown here. I know you're at max support, but you aren't, so... Oh no, wait, you are. Never mind. I thought I trained, but... Oh yeah, I forgot. I did support with her. I'm an idiot. Go to the training grounds. And since it's a separate area, it does have to load and all that. Dimitri, how are you doing?
I am sorry that the kingdom's unrest did not stop with Lord Lonato. Professor, the hero's relics are incredibly powerful. Please, be on your guard.
I will.
The Western Church. The Central Church. They believe in the same goddess, but oppose one another. Fodlan is a complicated place.
Yeah, I would assume it to be. I'm going to grab this Sword Belt Fragment, who is devoted to training. There's actually a few people who would fall into that territory, but let's grab this. Who is callous in their methods, alright? Mercedes.
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
Huh. But we can train with Yuritsa. I'm gonna leave that by itself. We have House versus House Lance tournament, and we actually... Well, you know, I'm probably gonna do Leonie's because Leonie has, like, the most power, so to speak, out of, like, these students, so... No, friggin' no, Leonie, because her defense is actually very high. And she's actually stronger than most... She's just like, her defense is actually very high, so... just taking out people with relative ease is always going to be easy for her. Oh hey, we're facing something whose level we're twice up and he does 0 damage. What the frig? Round 2, fight. Just take him out. And do know, yeah, you actually can face like other students here in this phase. But as you can see, they're not doing much damage, if at all, to us. It's actually just kind of funny, like Leonie's just going in ham. Just taking out everyone who's coming her way. I had to guess, like, maybe like Leonie or even Ingrid would be an opponent here if we didn't recruit them, because we had just 2 random gatekeepers and Dimitri here. But we're gonna double Dimitri, so it doesn't matter, and Dimitri can barely has the chance to really miss us. And there we go, we win. Just super quick. Woohoo! Alright, so now it's time to go talk to Sedith at... Oh, no way, we had to go to the Abyss too. Like, god dang, these take forever. Yeah, these actually... I forgot you can give cat food to kids. Oh, wow, they're just... Horace-Velian Whisker. I had the black cat, so I'd probably be feeding that one the most. That's just me, though. Alright, freaking A, we're back down here in Abyss.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Actually, if I recall correctly, which is my job and passion, there were reportable happenings up top as well. That's why I'm still stuck with Mr. Backup. I'm still here by request of Lord Sedith. You can never be too vigilant. Truth be told, I'm used to the guy by now. Not Yuri, though. He shoots him a pointed glare every time he walks by. How Yuri is that?
I would expect so. Different timelines and all that.
Elfric used to use his position in the church to look out for Abyss. He basically set this whole place up for us. Then some scandal or other forced him out. Gotta wonder what got the church so riled up.
Huh. Some scandal got him forced out. Maybe it's because he did something in this timeline versus the Cinder Shadows timeline that basically got him kicked out, I suppose. Anyways, yeah, find our students here. Influencer, I guess I'll use you.
Need something? This one?
Sure. Help Abyss flourish. Get more people. More people will now visit the pagan altar. You want to do it again? Do it again! Do it again! You can now collect things at the scrappy. Reduce in prices. What does reducing the in prices do? But alright, sure, fine, whatever. Hey, Happy, how's it going?
Nice sword, Chatterbox. I like how it lights up. That's a neat trick. But now that you have it, the church is going to want to use your power for their own ends. Are you going to let that happen? Good. Glad to hear it. You gotta think for yourself. You're too good to become one of their stooges.
Aw, you do care. But eat lunch with Happy later. Alright, we can collect stuff at the scrappy. Here's the Waysayer's room. Change appearance. Huh, scrappy. Once each minute to 5 hours. Alright. Trading rounds. Ha! Wow, barely anything, but alright, sure. Maybe use it near the end of the moon instead of near the beginning. You never know.
It's like this. The best fighter in Abyss? Balthus, probably. Yuri's definitely the most cunning. Constance is the strongest with magic. The most dangerous of them all, though? Happy. You've heard the rumors, haven't you?
Duh, I've seen the action firsthand. Time travel and all.
You're a busy one, aren't you? Always on the road. Being a professor seems like a tough gig. Back when I was first enrolled here, we rarely traveled. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion was about it. This really stirs up the old memories. When I took part, my house lost. May have been my fault. It's hard to believe, but I was pretty rash back then.
That's not hard to believe.
Think I can join in again this year? Bet you can pull some strings and make it happen, yeah?
You goddamn right I can. Bring Balthus in. This man's a unit.
Miklan. I know that guy. In Northern Fargus, he's pretty well known. And not in a good way. The guy does what he pleases, attacking towns in Margrave Gautier's territory relentlessly, stealing food and even abducting women. I may be the leader of a bunch of thugs too, but I'm nothing like that slime bag. Hate's a strong word. It's more that I think I could lead his bandits in a better way. A hero's relic can turn a slime bag like Miklan into a knight. I know you've got one of those shinies yourself, but don't go doing anything reckless.
I won't. Good job.
Like
but alright, let's go. There's only one thing left to do. We can actually check out the altar now. You'll offer renown. You can now use your renown to acquire weapons and items. So now, you can acquire weapons. Look at that. Spend renown to get certain items, and they are good. So none of them are like too out of the place, like really expensive, like unless you count these three right here, like the Aura Knuckles, like that are magic gauntlets of all things. But yeah, a lot of these are actually very good items that you could save up on or stuff like that. Or you could do what I like to do better, is that you can use this for the Abyssine Exam Pass, which can only be acquired in Abyss, and that they give you really good stuff. The classes. But the problem is like it's hard to get these items, like at all. So if you want to get them, like you might as well just like get them now. So it's only time for one thing left to do. Really, it's just go talk to Gerald, and that we have to go talk to Sedith for, because this man won't leave us alone. And everything else will be done off screen, grinding, student supports, all that. I'll show the student supports next time. You know, when we do all our supports and all that. And just have everything, you know, go off. And then we'll do our training, and then most things occur at the end of the month like they always do. And if I have a support, like in the middle of the week, we'll let that rock usually. Alright, so what we need to do now, go talk to Sedith. And then support the students afterwards. And then, it's actually, you know what, no, we'll show, I need to be here next time, because we'll be showing off Paralogs. Huh.
We're back. It can be a little hard to
Show me the graveyard, please. You have discerned Dorothea, but you can now view this location on the map. And now we can actually do this. So now, here, go to the reception hall. Fastest way to travel. Get out. Now we can go talk to Gerald. It's loading. No. Alright. So you actually want to be. So we'll save because I can't remember if this fast forward time or not.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Or is she?
Hmm? Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you, but she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.